But after becoming Tory leader, earlier Liz Truss was booed by a gaggle of Perma victim lefties as she entered Conservative Party headquarters in London. Watch. These shouty, crusty critics who I think should just get a haircut and get a real job are constantly disruptive and often abusive. So do the Tories need to take a more robust approach in dealing with them? Well, Higher Education Minister Andrea Jenkyns, who threw her support behind Truss when Priti Patel decided not to run, is no stranger to the renter mobs who hound politicians. She sparked controversy earlier this year with this one-fingered salute to booing Boris protesters outside Downing Street. I'm delighted to say Andrea joins me now live from College Green in Westminster. Andrea, look, you said you should have shown more composure after that incident, but these people are never going to vote Conservative or even engage in debate, and there they were taunting Liz Truss today, just hours after she's become Prime Minister. What did you make of it?
One more short question.
Oh, completely agree with you, Dan. I mean, let me give you just some context to, before I showed them the finger. For 8 years, I've had abuse from the left. I've had 8 death threats. I had 2 this year already, which have got ongoing police investigations. And some of those Remainer activists who was always outside Parliament have even been trolling me when my little one was in a pram, even when last year, a week after Sir David got murdered, shouting out when my child was with me. And when I got to Downing Street and I saw them playing the Bye Bye Boris song, screaming, and I just thought, do you know something? You've got what you want now. Can't you leave Boris alone? So I lost my composure, but that is the context. I'd had enough of the abuse and the vitriol. I mean, we've seen what Boris has been through. So clearly the change in their song now from Bye Bye Boris to Bye Bye Liz, which I just think, to me, it's absolutely appalling behaviour of the left.
No, indeed, and I never criticised you for it at the time. I actually thought it was a great moment, and many believe that actually maybe you should be promoted as a result. But look, it does feel like there is already this attempt by the left in this country, and particularly, Andrea, much of the media, especially the BBC, to bring down and talk down Liz Truss before she's even entered number 10 Downing Street. Do you believe, like I do, that these people have become emboldened because they feel like they succeeded in getting rid of Boris Johnson?
Yes. I think you're probably right, Dan. And, these people, they have a real hatred. I mean, as I walked out today, the QE2, there was a woman, she must have been in her late 70s, saying, "I hate you." And I'm like, for God's sake, I don't even know who you are. And, you expect, more composure from somebody, a mature lady. And I just think that anybody who's true Conservative, sort of my wing of the party, who are real believers in our country, these lefty troll people, they hate you and they want to talk you down. And, I think that, with Liz, she's coming up with so many true Conservative policies and displaying true Conservative values. So she will have a fight on her hand with the left. But, bring it on. She's a strong, steely lady and she can take them on.
Do you think it was inappropriate for the BBC to have the left-wing comedian Joe Lycett as their feature star panellist on the first episode of Laura Kuenssberg's new TV show on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, look at the last of I Got News for You, the way they attacked Boris. I mean, I was part of the Defund the BBC campaign, and, why are taxpayers paying this money for something so biased? If they want to be biased, they should be privately funded.
I'm totally with you there. Now, look, you did want Priti Patel to be Prime Minister. Obviously, she didn't throw her hat in the end to compete. How disappointed are you to see that she has tendered her resignation as Home Secretary tonight?
No, Priti is wonderful. I mean, she's got such another side, and I hope that people get to see this. I mean, my son, who's 5 now, his birthday is the same day as Priti. She never forgets his birthday. She's got a real motherly side, and I've got huge respect for Priti. And I know she had a real fight with the civil servants in the department, and I'm sure that story will be told one day. And I respect Priti, and I'm sure that whatever she does next, she'll make a success of. But I'm sure she'll be back in the future. But I mean, I think with Liz, we all need to get behind her. I mean, look at some of the policies she's bringing out. It's been real music to my ears. I mean, you know, she's going to scrap the national insurance increase, lower corporation tax, and which is really music to my ears, is pause these green levies, which goes down really well in my constituency, and it's true to my heart. You know, these are true things that we should be doing going forward, and we are going to be. So I'm quite excited about the future now, actually.